Hey Gemini, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. Let's get into it. Happy day, happy Cancer season. We are in the throes of Cancer season. Sorry, I bought a giant sage stick, so it's a little cumbersome, but it's very huge, but does what it needs to do, right? So we're in Cancer season. We're coming up on a full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn energy is a little tough. It is highlighting places that we need to kind of do the work, so to speak. And this full moon is not going to be any different. It's not horribly aspected. We have a lot of support going through the processes that we are right now. It's not easy. It's not fun. Some of it really sucks, but we're being given these moments to just kind of step back, slow down a little bit, take your time. Nothing has to be done yesterday, right? Like you have time is basically what the astrology is saying. Obviously, don't go to the other side and be apathetic, because there still is this call to prepare, to kind of continue to invest in the things that you're looking to build, grow, manifest, etc. It's been a little nice lately, like the energy's been nice lately. We do have Saturn and Mercury going into retrograde at the end of this week. Neptune and Pluto are currently in retrograde. So the challenges that we're facing are about the changes that are happening, whether we like it or not, and how we're going to engage with it. Some of it we do have to see the tough stuff, and that is the most difficult thing right now at this point. But that's also why I like to start the readings off with an energy cleansing, just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out those places we are feeling blocked, limited, restricted. It's also a really great time to set your own intention, Gemini, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you're interested in that realignment of self, mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we are aligned in self, that's really where we're manifesting, drawing in our best life. And we all deserve that, right? Like we all deserve to be connected with who we are, with our wants, our needs. That's definitely what Pluto moving into Aquarius is all about. It's actually about connecting with things that feel a little fanciful, that feel a little wishful thinking, and actually seeing them come in. And I would love to help support in whatever way that looks for you. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me, Gemini, is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being, so we may see and understand the messages clearly. Help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right. Gemini, it feels like, excuse me, your energy is preparing for something this week. It's like something, like you can feel the rumblings underneath the surface. It reminds me, or what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, is that point right before the pot starts to boil. And it's not a bad rumbling. I think you're excited. I think there's a lot of excited anticipation for what's on the horizon. I feel like you've kind of, there are some things changing. I'm definitely, you're definitely experiencing that. And I don't think it's all been easy, hunky-dory. I think, but what I'm hearing for you is that you've gotten through the hardest part. You've overcome, and you're kind of on that downward slope. So communication is huge this week. I feel like you are finding a lot of information out via communication. I think some of it is a little bit messy for sure with this spy card. But this is also you using those conversations, using the responses that you're getting from people and situations as your information as well. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Like, I think sometimes, and especially right now, the way the astrology is playing out, it's important to read between the lines. It's important to see what people, what situations are saying without actually saying it. And we're definitely getting that information. I feel like maybe you'll see a little bit more unfold this week, or it looks like you've had a break from something. I'm seeing that it's really great when we can't, especially if we can't work a problem, an issue out, or we're struggling with a person's situation. It's a really good practice to take a step back and do your own thing for a hot minute and then re-engage, because it's going to remind you of exactly what it felt like, why you're struggling in the first place, etc. And you kind of know that some things are going to be moving in a different direction than like what you had originally anticipated. I feel like this week is a part of that puzzle, Gemini. Meaning it does look like you getting the break that you need is really helping with some clarity, because something I feel like hasn't been playing nice. The gambling energy feels like someone who's like gambling with the dynamics, doing shitty things, whether they're directly towards you or not, but they still feel shitty. So like doing shitty things and not really thinking about how it is going to affect you, how it's going to impact you. Right? Well, and I feel like this is an energy that really doesn't go too deep. And I think it's taken a minute because there are things that are good, maybe times where you are on the same page, where things do make sense and it doesn't seem so bad. And I'm not saying it's the worst situation ever. I don't necessarily feel that from your side of things. But it looks like you're getting more information. Okay, so you're feeling a little emotional this week as well. Ooh, you're feeling emotional around someone who, okay, let's see. Like we talked about, like you have this disconnect. Okay. Something looks a little tricky. This is, you feel like someone's leaving you out, right? Like I said, leaving you out of the equation. We have Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This might be someone who promised you something and is now not really delivering. Four of Cups is that energy of taking something for granted. And that's what they're showing you. And so you kind of have a decision in front of you about how you're going to deal with this. I think that this, like I said, this break is much deserved and very much needed, because there's something about this that makes you feel really unsteady, or just like the rug was pulled from underneath you. Again, someone's playing a game. I don't know. I feel like you're either a pawn in someone's game. I don't know if that's the right metaphor, because it feels like someone's directly taking a chance and it could ruin the relationship, right? Like that's kind of just how it feels. They're taking a chance to get what they want ultimately, but I don't know how smart the chance is, because it doesn't feel so good to you. It doesn't feel so good to you. And again, you're just trying to figure this out. You're getting your wants and your needs elsewhere, or like something is helping you. Something is helping you like kind of navigate everything. I do see someone coming in to help with that. Or maybe you are getting more of this support this week. I feel like it looks like you feel like someone lied to you. It looks like you feel like, and And here's the thing, I don't know if you're picking this up right away. I think it's in your moments of reflection, you're like, oh my gosh, like, that's why they did this, or that's why they said this. It's like those epiphanies of what's actually happening. And I think that you're in a place where either you're overhearing some communication, or like I said, it just is something that clicks. It's like an old conversation that clicks. And it gives you an opportunity to just kind of honor yourself a little bit more. Let's see who this Empress is. Someone's avoiding connection. Gosh, dude, there's like a lot of people showing up for you this week, Gemini. A lot of opinions. But like, I see a really good connection. It does look like someone is taking care of your heart despite. And I don't think that this person is readily apparent. Maybe this is not someone you talk to often, or, you know, things like a new chapter opens up. It looks like I see someone coming in. I feel like there's a lot of people, a lot of chaos around you, and things that are very hurtful to you. Again, because either things are starting to click, or you're getting more information around this week. You're understanding better why something happened. And then there's this new energy that's presenting itself that it looks like it's super nurturing, super supportive. It's bringing something that's a little bit more stable. And I feel like either after conflict, or specifically what something is trying to create conflict around. Whomever, whatever is gambling with you, gambling with your energies, it feels like it's created more chaos, it's created more drama. Again, whether, I think it's directly affected you 100%. I don't know if you're one of the main players though, because I do get a lot of like someone using you for their own advantages, those types of vibes. Yes, moving you like a pawn. I don't know. It's a weird energy. I am fully unique. Okay. Distractions lead me to create a false self. Only through acceptance of myself can I deliver my full potential in life. Every human being is unique. And you can choose like how much you want to engage or participate in these types of things. And I think that that's actually like what you're really getting clear about this week. Truth is beyond my beliefs. Sometimes we do have to challenge our beliefs, right? When I analyze everything in my mind, I lose the connection with myself. That's that disconnect that I was talking about with Ayurveda. It's when we are not listening, right? When we're only thinking with our mind, but not like our whole being, our mental, our emotional, our spiritual. All those are channels to receive information, to understand our surroundings, who and what is being who and what they're being, right? Like we have every opportunity to tap into that. Okay, when I analyze everything, I lose the connection with myself. I just let everything go, then truth appears in front of me. And was I saying that this video? I don't know. Truth, authentic truth is peaceful. It's tranquil. Even if it is an answer that you don't want, it's an answer that your soul understands and knows. And that's why it comes through that feeling of a lot of peace and tranquility and just knowing what you have to do. I love it. I see the messages behind the words. The cards never lie. I look closer when listening to words. I look closer when listening to words that make me doubtful. There is always a message. And I feel like this is about reading. I mean, you already are. You're getting the messages loud and clear. And you know that. I think it does mean breaking away a little bit from people who want you to be and do a certain thing. But it's also going to kind of help you challenge this idea of what you believe you deserve. And honestly, there is something very beautiful that's coming in off of the sadness, off of the pain. Like it feels like a blessing. The way that Jupiter is aspected in the astrology right now is kind of tricking us that like in how our abundance, how the good things, the positive things are coming in, because it's forcing us to work in a new way, in a different way, in a more strategic way on some level, reading between the lines, sensing into our intuition and making decisions accordingly, right? Not that fear-based. And I don't see you are, I think there is some fear attached to whatever you kind of have to like cut out of your life. But the more that you see this, the easier it's going to be. So thank you so much for your time, energy always. Gemini, I super appreciate you. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I'd love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, a little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.